There's never been someone behind it.
This side, I don't think you will unless you want to cheat it.
Speed, set.
It's so funny working with Whit as a director because he has this little chuckle that he does. And I mean, you can do the scene, you know, and do it and do it and do it. And then finally, you'll hear that in the back. And then you know you did it, you got it. And that's the one that's in the cans.
Talk faster, walk slower, don't touch. The catchphrase that we all have that he uses.
Normally, you know, we all have our weaknesses. I kind of tend to go towards the dramatic side, and he'll just be like, Jermaine, just throw it out there. Don't give me any actor stuff. Don't give me any Oscar. Just throw it out there. Be a person.
Such a specific world, and his characters speak with a specific cadence and poetry all of their own.
The tendency, very widespread, to always seek someone cooler than yourself.
Even though his characters are really smart and witty, they are also quite human and behave in very human ways that don't always match up with their ideas.
The girls, the damsels, they are just a brilliant cast. Megalyn, Rose, she's gorgeous. She's the nicest person I've ever met in my life. And as soon as they see action, she turns into this, are you some operator, some type of conster, trickster?
This Charlie Walker sounds like an operator. Playboy type.
She is just phenomenal.
She has a very strong reaction to any harsh or acrid odors.
What's wrong?
It can be pretty ugly. Luckily in the movie, I don't ever experience full nasal shock.
Greta, my Violet, she's great. She's so effortless. It's like when you watch her, you are not watching someone act, but you are just watching life happen.
Like Whit, like this script, like these characters, is such a unique person and so self-possessed and knows who she is so entirely that it's just such a right fit.
I felt from the beginning, pretty early on, like Greta's got your back. When I was out in the cold at one point, I didn't have a coat before we did a take. She's like, where's her coat? Can we get her a coat?
I think one of the things that really helped, which actually did help me find my character, which was happening off camera, is that the other damsels were also kind of scared and nervous, and I found myself kind of trying to be supportive of them. And because I was doing that, I was kind of finding a Violetness. Because I'd look at Analeigh and she'd look like she was gonna cry, and then I'd say, it's gonna be okay, and then I'd find this person who was very much like Violet. So it was that nice thing where sometimes the things that happen off screen influence what happens on.
Carrie, my Southern belle, she's so nice. I love her. She plays Heather and she's just so sweet. She says please and thank you to everything.
Carrie is like Jesus reincarnated. When I found out I got the part, I thought I was on like my final audition. Then when it was done, he started giving me notes about how we might do it and getting into wardrobe and stuff like that. And it was just like, did I miss something? And then he told me I got the part and just said, yeah, they should be getting in touch with you soon. And I just remember floating out to the elevators, and then I got lost in Soho because I just could not think past, like, did that really happen?
Oh, and Analeigh, oh, how could I forget? She is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. It's almost as though she doesn't know it. And we were talking and she said that she hasn't been acting for that long, but she's really rolling with the punches.
She's a very intense actress, and it's very easy to work with her because she makes you very comfortable. I think that was really important for this screenplay.
Lily turns out to be much more of a modern girl, I would say.
She's very normal. That's exactly what I mean. She's a normal, like, middle of nowhere America girl.
Fred is already pretty set in his ways, and it turns out so is Violet, and they're actually on the same page.
Xavier is more than interested. He's actually passionate about the Cathars.
They were a religious movement, very idealistic.
Frank is called a moron throughout the script many times. I believe he's also referred to as a sad sack.
Damn!
So is Frank a moron?
It's what I thought when I read the script the first time. Like, this is gonna be surprising.
He came to college to study color, and I think he finds his way through it. You know, he gets a little sad, might kill himself, who knows. Yeah, his real main goal is studying colors.
In the script, I remember reading it and just laughing. It goes, Frank retrieves a beanball and does a trick. What we ended up with was backward toss into a horse punch grab.
think Fred, along with Violet, again, are incredibly nostalgic for a time when people strove for a higher set of manners. And what makes them that way, I don't know. I mean, they're all sprung from Whit's imagination. Well, I'll tell you what it is, I think. I think it's a melancholy. I think they're looking to be uplifted.
Things about 50 years ago are closer to us now than things of 20 years ago or 30 years ago. So the idea of a present contemporary that's isolated from the past is false, I think.
Personality can be constructed. Personality is always constructed, so why not construct the one you want?
Hey everybody, let's do the Sambola. It was wonderful for me to be able to work on a film that I aesthetically felt so aligned with, but still making it with the kind of by the seat of your pants effort. I like that feeling. I like that anxiety on a set a little bit, because I think it makes people do good work.
I think you'll really like it.